we were doing 56. Sorry, we were doing 57, right? We were done with 57. We are done with 57. We were to start with 56, right? So let us quickly revise what we did in the what we did in section 57, and then we'll move on to 56. Okay. In 57, I told you that, see, what does 57 say? 57 says that firstly, that within reasonable time, you will have to keep a person in custody for a reasonable period of time. Okay. And if you want to keep a person uh, for more than that period, then you will have to seek the permission of the magistrate. So first thing is that reasonable time. You'll have to keep a person in custody for reasonable time. If you want to keep a person for beyond that period, then you will need the permission of magistrate. So then comes the permission of magistrate. Permission of magistrate. So if you want to keep a person beyond this reasonable period, then you'll have to seek the permission of magistrate. ठीक है? अब permission of magistrate आपको चाहिए रहेगी if you're keeping a person beyond this period. Fine. Further, one more thing that they did was in 57, they restricted this reasonable period to 24 hours. Okay. They said that if reasonable period is beyond 24 hours, then you'll have to go to the magistrate. Then also you'll have to go to the magistrate. So meaning that even though they have allowed for reasonable period, but that reasonable period has been restricted to 24 hours. So within 24 hours, you are allowed to keep a person in custody for 24 hours. Okay. The second thing that we understood was that while calculating this 24 hours, you will exclude the traveling time. You will exclude the traveling time. ठीक है, जो आपका traveling time है from the place of arrest to the police station, firstly, secondly from police station to magistrate, this all traveling time will be excluded. So in computing the period, this 24 hours period, you will exclude the traveling time. Fine, these were the two things that we went on to understand. Now the question that I raised before you while ending the lecture was that what if the reasonable time is less than 24 hours? In that case, what will happen? What if the reasonable time is less than 24 hours? What will happen in that case? So can he keep a person for the entire, can he keep the person in custody for entire 24 hours? The answer to this is no. If the reasonable time is less than 24 hours, then he cannot keep for 24 hours. He can keep only for that reasonable time. And after that period, he will have to produce him before the magistrate as soon as possible. Okay, he'll have to produce before the magistrate as soon as possible. Now, this does not happen in practical life, because in practical life, they exhaust the entire 24 hours. But say if they have caught an accused who is of greater importance or who has a good public value, in such cases, they compute this reasonable time. And they compute this reasonable time, they keep a data of every hour, that for this hour, we conducted this interrogation. For this hour, we conducted this interrogation. For this hour, we told him to do so. For fourth hour, so every hour they keep a data. Okay, if he is of greater public importance, because they are worried that he might actually sue them for illegal detention. So that is the reason. So if such a thing happens, so because the law allows you to do so, law says that you are allowed to keep a person only for reasonable time. So if the reasonable time is less than 24 hours, only for that period you are allowed to keep. ठीक है, so ये आपको लिखना पड़ेगा. हाँ जी अनुकृति.
Sir, I have two questions. So the first one is that how the police officers waste time like this reasonable period for the normal person. And so the second one is that for the purpose of section 56 and 57, so the magistrate mentioned is a judicial magistrate or any magistrate such as district magistrate or any other. So
see, ideally it is judicial magistrate. Ideally it will be judicial magistrate in all cases, but in certain cases it can also be executive magistrate, that you will see in 167. Okay, if a judicial magistrate is not available, then executive magistrate. But in most cases, ideally it is judicial magistrate. Okay. ठीक है, this is the first thing. The दोनों क्वेश्चन
yes,
यही थे. पहला क्वेश्चन क्या था?
सर पहला वाला था कि जैसे पुलिस ऑफिसर्स
आप म्यूट हो गए।
पहला वाला ये था, यस सर। सर पहला वाला ये था कि पुलिस ऑफिसर्स कैसे एक नॉर्मल पर्सन का टाइम वेस्ट करते हैं, जैसे आप
कैस
अभी बताए थे कि
कैसे
रीजनेबल
9
पीरियड वाला।
क्वेश्चन है,
रीजनेबल
रिटोरिक है,
पीरियड वाला सब
क्वेश्चन ही है
क्वेश्चन है।
ना।
यस सर, यस
हाँ,
सर।
कैसे अब कैसे वेस्ट करते हैं, कैसे एक नॉर्मल पर्सन का टाइम वेस्ट करते हैं। इंटरोगेशन लेट स्टार्ट कर देंगे पर्पसली। दे विल से दैट वी हैव अदर स्टफ टू डू, यू आर नॉट द ओनली अक्यूज्ड हियर। तो ऐसे ही, ठीक है।
ओके सर।
सर सपोज कोई पुलिस वाला अरेस्ट करता है किसी पर्सन को और रिकॉर्ड में मेंशन ना करे कि जब वो रिकॉर्ड जिस टाइम उसे अरेस्ट किया गया था, तो तब भी तो 24 आवर्स तो काउंट हो ही नहीं पाएंगे फिर। और थोड़ा लेट मेंशन करे तब भी ये मतलब अगेंस्ट ही हो गया इस वाले सेक्शन के सर।
हाँ, अगेंस्ट ही हो गया, बट आप स्टैब्लिश करोगे ना उसमें। यू हैव टू स्टैब्लिश दैट आई वाज अरेस्टेड एट दिस टाइम। सो देन द बर्डन इज अपॉन यू बिकॉज यू आर डिस्प्यूटिंग द टाइम ऑफ अरेस्ट। ठीक है। और टाइम ऑफ अरेस्ट करने के टाइम आपको क्या लगता है कि जब मेमोरेंडम ऑफ अरेस्ट प्रिपेयर करते हैं, आपको क्या लगता है कि सिर्फ पुलिस वाला ऐसे लिखेगा और चला जाएगा? ही विल टेक एन सिग्नेचर फ्रॉम अ रिलेटिव और अ फ्रेंड ऑफ योर्स और अ नॉमिनी। ठीक है।
ओके सर।
चलो, याद है अर्नब गोस्वामी, उनकी वाइफ का सिग्नेचर लिया था। शी वाज डिनाइंग दैट मैं नहीं साइन करूंगी, मैं नहीं साइन करूंगी। सो ही सेड दैट मैडम यू विल हैव टू साइन। So she, while she was signing, she also wrote that safeguards are not followed by the police officer. आपका रिलेटिव का सिग्नेचर चाहिए ऑब्वियसली ना। ठीक है, ऐसा नहीं कि अरेस्ट करके कहीं पर भी भेज दिया। ठीक है। यस
ओके
भावना,
सर।
यस भावना।
Sir, at that time, Arnab Goswami was saying they are not allowing me to wear shoes. Is there anything written in CRPC regarding the protocol of arrest that he should be allowed to wear shoes?
No, no, nothing else, nothing like that, nothing like that. Anyways, they remove the shoes while you are going inside.
He was just making kahanis.
हाँ, कहानी एंड में आपको रिमूव कराते हैं जेल में शूज। ठीक है। दे गिव यू स्लीपर्स विच आर ऑर्डिनरी, ऑर्डिनरी स्लीपर्स, बहुत ही सादे स्लीपर्स देते हैं। ठीक है। चलिए, अब आ जाओ। रीजनेबल टाइम, रीजनेबल टाइम में बी, रीजनेबल टाइम में बी लेस देन, रीजनेबल टाइम में बी लेस देन 24 hours also, मे बी लेस देन 24 hours also। ठीक है। सो नाउ you need to understand that the reasonable time, the reasonable time, the reasonable time is not always, reasonable time is not always 24 hours or more। ठीक है। reasonable time is not always 24 hours or more than 24 hours or more than 24 hours or more than 24 hours। ठीक है। in proper cases, in proper cases, in proper cases, it may be, it may be even less than, in proper cases it may be even less than 24 hours, even less than 24 hours, 24 hours। ठीक है। अब फॉर एग्जाम्पल इफ अ पर्सन इज कॉट, ठीक है, and within 3 to 4 hours he is confessing, now whatever you required from him is procured, right? reasonable time तो हो ही गया, 3 या 4 घंटे में उसने कर दिया। तो ऐसे केस में what you will do in such cases, if you want to seek further detention you will have to seek the permission of the magistrate। ठीक है। or if you want more police custody you'll have to seek permission for the magistrate। so you can say that for example, for example, example, if the accused after arrest, if the accused after arrest, after arrest has made the confession, has made the confession, has made the confession within 3 to 4 hours, within 3 to 4 hours, within 3 to 4 hours, then, and there is no further, and there is no further examination, and there is no need of further examination, and there is no need of there is no need of further examination. ठीक है? Examination. Then reasonable time is over. Reasonable time is over. ठीक है? You can say that the reasonable time is over. ठीक है? The accused shall be produced before the magistrate as soon as possible. The accused shall be produced before the magistrate. The magistrate as soon as possible. Possible. ठीक है? He should not, as soon as possible, he should not be detained. He should not be detained unnecessarily for 24 hours. जरूरत ही नहीं है ना इसकी. क्यों आप उसको 24 घंटे रख रहे हो? जरूरत ही नहीं है. ठीक है? Any such detention will amount to illegal detention. Any such detention will amount to illegal detention. Amount to illegal detention. ठीक है? Now the jurisdiction in which I was practicing in 3 jurisdictions. One of the jurisdiction was in Mufassal areas. अब Mufassal areas मतलब it is not a metropolitan court. It is slightly मतलब वहाँ पर rarely ऐसा कुछ होता है. The trend is 24 hours. So my client was arrested, and within say 3 hours everything was done and dusted. Within 3 hours all the interrogation was over. I was sitting in the police station. सब कुछ हो गया था. So I asked them, I suggested them कि इसके आगे जो भी करोगे आप, that will be illegal detention. I wrote a letter in writing. ठीक है? I gave them in writing. They said that no sir, our convention is in the morning when PCR goes, then only the accused will go. We cannot send accused separately to the magistrate. सुबह जब जाएगी 9 बजे गाड़ी, तभी हम accused को भेजेंगे. We cannot send the accused separately. So in morning, if at 9 o'clock, if the PCR goes, accused will go along with that the PCR to the magistrate. We cannot send him separately. So it happened. So the next day I went to the magistrate. Next day when the accused was brought, so I pointed this out. So the magistrate started reading the section also. He started reading section 57. He said, oh, so reasonable period can be less than 24 hours. So I said, yes, my lord. Yes, your honor. It can be less than 24 hours. It can be even a 1 hour or a 2 hour. It can be any, and any detention above that period or beyond that period will be illegal detention. Now, magistrate said that as per the language, I agree with you. As per the language of the section, I agree with you. But as the way procedure is followed here, I cannot pass any order. So he did not pass any order of illegal detention, or he did not pass any order. Bail was granted then and there itself, but he did not pass any order against the police officer, or he did not say anything to the police officer. He said that the convention is going on here. In the morning PCR goes, we do not send a separate PCR for any person, whether it be XYZ or whether it be an ordinary citizen or any person. So that was it. So you cannot have this argument everywhere, and you cannot have this argument and as the base of your pleadings. So when you are arguing, you cannot keep it as a base and you can argue कि यही मेरे पास है और ये तो बहुत solid argument है. See, in law it is solid. It will work in cities, but in mufassal areas you might have slight problems. They might not accept this argument. ठीक है? Is this clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
See, law is lot of reality also. It's not only the language, it's a lot of reality also, and this is reality. CRPC is, if you say CRPC, I would say 30% is reality, 70% is law. So if you have mastered law, you will also have to master 30% of reality. Then only you can be a good criminal lawyer or a judge. So let's get to section 56. Aja 56 पे. ठीक है. So person arrested to be taken before magistrate or officer in charge. ठीक है. A police officer making an arrest without warrants shall without unnecessary delay and subject to the provisions herein contained as to bail, take or send the person arrested before the magistrate having jurisdiction in the case or before the officer in charge of the police station. So now understand this. Now here two things are happening. A person is arrested and he will be taken to police station. Fine. Thereon he will be taken to judicial magistrate. Now why judicial magistrate? Because we will have to seek, if you want, we'll have to produce the accused before the magistrate. Fine. Now they are saying that you are not supposed to do unnecessary delay. So ये करने में आपको unnecessary delay नहीं करना है. When you are arresting a person and you are sending it to the police station, you are not supposed to do any unnecessary delay. Even here they write the same thing, no unnecessary delay. Now what delay with respect to what they are referring to? Here they are referring to the delay with respect to traveling time. ये जो delay है, they are referring to traveling time. So they are saying that with respect to traveling time, you are not supposed to delay. ऐसा नहीं है कि you have arrested a person and in order to save yourself from the rigor of 57, what you are doing, you are just roaming around the city. रास्ता है 2 किलोमीटर का. The way to the police station is 2 kilometers. But you are roaming around the city and you have taken 8 hours to reach that place. And you are interrogating in PCR itself. Now this is not the right way to do. This is not the correct thing. This will completely violate 57 because this is an unnecessary delay. So the delay has to be, if there is a delay, it has to be necessary. It should not be unnecessary delay. So when there is a traveling time involved, you're not supposed to do unnecessary delay. Is this clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So you can say that section 56 is concerned with traveling time. Is concerned with traveling time. With traveling time. Traveling time from place of arrest. Arrest to the police station. From place of arrest to the police station. And from police station to the magistrate. So now what they are trying to say that the traveling time has to be reasonable. The traveling time has to be reasonable. ठीक है. There should not be any unnecessary delay. Any unnecessary delay. Clear है यहाँ तक? Clear, it's clear?
Yes, sir.
अब आ जाओ 58 पे. बेटी लिख लिया ना सबने? लिख लिया?
Yes, sir.
ठीक है. अब आ जाओ 58 पे. Section 58. Now here there are two reports. All persons who are arrested without warrant, their report has to be sent to DM or SDM. अब आ जाओ इस पे 58 पे. Are you guys on 58?
Yes, sir.
ठीक है. So officer in charge of the police station shall report to DM, or if he directs to the STM, the cases of all person arrested without warrant within the limits of respective police station, whether such persons have been admitted to bail or otherwise. Okay, simple. All the persons whom you have arrested, you will have to send a report to DM or SDM. So ये है कि all persons who are arrested without warrant, their report you will have to send. First, you will have to send a report to DM. And then or SDM. Now SDM only when if it is directed by the DM. So report to SDM only when he is directed by DM. ठीक है, मतलब it has been directed by DM. DM ने बोला है कि आप SDM को भी दे सकते हैं. So all the persons जिसको भी arrest कर रहे हैं उसको एक report भेजनी है कि बस we have arrested this fellow and this is the status. So just to as a safeguard so that the illegal arrests are not prevalent, that is the reason we are sending report to DM or SDM so that they can keep a tab on such arrests. Okay. So these were a few things that are very important for us to understand 167. So in fact, you can call these sections a base of 167. If you do not understand these sections, 167 will be frivolous. Without this section, in fact, you won't be able to understand 167. Ab aa jao 167 pe. Now come to 167. Okay. Now see what is happening under 167. First, you need to understand what is happening under 167. Under 167, first thing that is happening is that now you have arrested a person. Fine. You have exhausted the 24-hour period. And you feel that more interrogation is required. You think that more interrogation is required. Okay, you need more evidence from this fellow. It is necessary to procure evidence from this fellow. In that case, or the investigation needs to be conducted. You feel that the investigation needs to be conducted. Offense has been committed. You have, in 24 hours, you have made out that the offense has been committed. Interrogation is required. You need investigation needs to be conducted. So in this case, what we will do, you will go to the magistrate. You will produce the accused with the magistrate. So you will produce the accused. You will also produce case diary before the magistrate. Dono produce karoge. First, you will produce the accused and case diary will go together. And here, after producing him before the magistrate, you will ask the magistrate for police custody. Fine. Now here comes what is police custody. Police custody, firstly you need to understand custody. Custody का मतलब है कि he is in our possession or he is with us. ठीक है? So when I say police custody, I mean to say that this fellow, police is responsible for this fellow, or the police has a care of him. So when police has a care of him, it means that he is in police lockup. So in practical life, he is in police lockup. ठीक है? अब हर केस में lockup नहीं होते. Not in every case you will have lockup. For example, if a person you are asking police custody of a person who is accused of customs or smugglings, so you cannot have a custom officer does not have a police lockup. In that case, there is a separate department or a separate what do you call? They've created separate police lockups in local police stations where the custom office is situated. For example, if the custom office is situated in Greater Bombay, so the police station of Greater Bombay will have the accused will be kept in the police lockup of that Greater Bombay. Fine. So police custody means that the possession of the accused or the care of the accused is with the police. Fine. Now second comes judicial custody. Now see, not in all case you will grant police custody. ठीक है, not in all case the magistrate will grant police custody. Magistrate will also think, right, कि what should I do? Should I grant police custody or not? So magistrate has another option. Magistrate can also grant judicial custody. Now here the magistrate feels that the offense has been committed. Offense has been committed and investigation is required. But magistrate does not feel that this accused should remain with police. Magistrate is fearing that police may probably harm the accused. Police may probably do a lot of things that are not supposed to be done. So that is the reason he will grant judicial custody. Now, what is a judicial custody? In practical life, it is an ordinary jail. Tihar jail ho gaya, aapka in Mumbai, it's Arthur Road jail, Taloja jail, so normal jail. So it's an ordinary jail. So in this jail, this is judicial custody. Persons are in judicial custody. Now the thing is that if the police officer wants to investigate when he is or he wants to interrogate the person in judicial custody, he will have to seek magistrate's permission. In fact, magistrate will give him permission from so and so hours you can interrogate the accused. So in this case, police officer will go to Tihar jail. He will a separate room. He will sit in the separate room. He will interrogate the accused, and he will procure all the necessary information. Now here the thing is that when a person is in judicial custody, since he is in the care of a magistrate, local magistrate, so here the chances of third degree or the chances of force or unnecessary restraints are extremely low. Okay? Because all the officers that are there, they are representatives of the magistrate who are there in the ordinary jail. They are representatives of the magistrate, so they are accountable to the magistrate. Okay? If anything happens, so they will be answerable to the magistrate. So that is the reason. So he has he can foresee what is happening there. So that is the reason ki you can have minimal restraint in judicial custody. Fine. So this is the judicial custody. So the magistrate, when he sees that police custody is too harsh, it won't be the right thing to do, considering the nature of the crime or considering the age of the person. So let us put him in judicial custody. So the police, he will put him in judicial custody. And the third option that the magistrate has, the magistrate can grant bail. Okay? Magistrate, if the magistrate feels that no evidence is required, magistrate feels ki kya zarurat hai? There is no evidence required at the present, and the accused is obedient. He will come to court or he will come to the police station whenever required. Why to arrest him unnecessarily? So at that moment, magistrate can also grant bail. So these are the three options that the magistrate generally has when the accused is produced before him. The first is police custody, second is judicial custody, and third is bail. Fine, is this clear?
Yes, sir.
ठीक है. अब देखो, the thing with production is, yes Chetan.
सर बेल का एप्लीकेशन ही लगाना पड़ेगा या सुओ मोटो?
नहीं, सुओ मोटो कैसे बेल होती है? एप्लीकेशन. ठीक है. अब आ जाओ. ठीक है. अब देखो, one more thing that you need to understand, that see, there are two things. Now, this production under 167 is very important. A production under 167 has two ambits to it. दो ambits हैं. The first is that what if investigation, the moment a person is arrested, the investigation is completed within 24 hours. Investigation is completed within 24 hours. 24 घंटे के अंदर the police has completed investigation. Investigation is completed within 24 hours. Now, in this case, you are not supposed to produce the accused under 167. In this case, you are not supposed to produce the accused under 167. But having said that, you will produce the accused, but you will produce under a different section, that is 170. If the investigation is complete, the moment you have arrested, he confesses. Confession कर देता है कि ये हो गया, ये मैंने किया, here I have hidden the body and here is the thing, and here is the these are the witnesses, and here I have killed, and here is the murder weapon, these are the bodies, everything you've done. So now if you're completing the investigation within 24 hours and you are filing the charge sheet within that period, you are filing the police report within 24 hours only. So then in that case, you will have to produce the accused, not under 167. Because see, 167 production is when you are seeking a permission to investigate more. You are asking the court that, see, investigation is not complete, we want to procure more evidence. So in that case, you will produce the accused, but you will produce under 170. So आप यहाँ पर produce करोगे accused को 170 के अंदर. Fine. Now, for instance, such a thing happens that the investigation is not completed within 24 hours. Okay, now this is the ordinary thing, and this usually happens, and this in most cases this happens. If the investigation is not completed within 24 hours, within 24 hours, then what you will do? Then you will produce the accused. Along with case diary under 167. Under section 167. Okay. So now see, you are producing the accused in both cases, but the procedure is different. Here, what is happening here, the investigation is complete. So now, right on the police report, the magistrate directly takes the cognizance. Here, the thing is that the investigation is not complete. So the magistrate here is checking whether he is to grant further custody or not. ठीक है? यहाँ तो custody का सवाल ही नहीं उठता. Magistrate will say that okay, fine, give judicial custody only. ठीक है? Or he can give bail also here. यहाँ तो he will assess whether it is a situation of three situations, whether it is a situation of PC, that is police custody, whether it is a situation of JC, that is judicial custody, whether it is a situation of bail. So on assessing these three things, the magistrate will come to a conclusion. ठीक है? Is this clear?
Yes, sir.
ठीक है. अब आ जाओ 167 पढ़ो. 167 subsection 1 पढ़ो. 167 subsection 1 पे हो?
Yes, sir.
ठीक है. So whenever any person is arrested and detained in custody, it appears that the investigation cannot be completed within 24 hours. So ये वाली हो गई बात. Investigation cannot be completed within 24 hours. ठीक है? Within the period of 24 hours fixed by 57. And there are grounds for believing that the acquisition or the information is well founded. अब ये एक additional चीज है. ये बहुत ध्यान रखो. Investigation is not complete. Acquisition well founded. Acquisition against whom? The person you have arrested is well founded. ठीक है? So acquisition is well founded. Acquisition or information is well founded. The officer in charge of the police station or the person making the investigation, if not below the rank of sub-inspector, shall forthwith transmit to the nearest judicial magistrate. Transmit to the nearest judicial magistrate a copy of entries in the diary. So he is giving case diary, hereinafter prescribed relating to the case, and shall at the same time forward the accused to the magistrate. So he is doing two things. He is producing the magistrate, he is also producing case diary. So दोनों चीजें कर रहा है. Producing the magistrate and also producing case diary. अब आ जाओ 170 पे. 170 पे हो?
Yes, sir.
ठीक है. If upon investigation under this chapter, it appears to the police officer that there is sufficient evidence or reasonable grounds aforesaid, such officer shall forward the accused under custody to a magistrate empowered to take cognizance of the offense upon police report and to try the accused or commit him to trial if the offense is bailable and the accused is able to take securities before such magistrate and fix a day or attendance from day to day before the such magistrate until otherwise directed. So here the main thing is that there is sufficient evidence and the investigation is complete. If upon an investigation हो गया, ठीक है, investigation is completed. So investigation जैसे ही complete हो गया, तो you will have to produce the accused. So if you feel that within 24 hours your investigation is complete, then you won't produce the accused under 167. You will produce the accused under 170. आप यहाँ पे नहीं जाओगे, आप ये गली में जाओगे. Fine. लिखेंगे ये? Or this is clear? You
Yes,
guys
sir.
want to write? Yes, Chetan.
सर 170 तो एक जनरल प्रोडक्शन है ना, चाहे वो 24 आवर्स को एक्सीड भी कर रहा है, मतलब जब इन्वेस्टिगेशन कंप्लीट हो जाएगी तब
हाँ,
उस टाइम का
उस टाइम का प्रोडक्शन है, बट 167 अप्लाई नहीं होगा ना, क्योंकि कंप्लीट हो गई इन्वेस्टिगेशन. ठीक है, क्लियर है यहाँ तक?
Yes, sir.
यस सर.
Yes.
यस सार्थक.
Sir, 167 uses the words accusation is well founded, and sir, section 170 uses sufficient evidences and reasonable grounds. Sir, what is the difference between the
सी
two?
डिफरेंस इनमें और इस प्रति में, इन दोनों में नहीं है. इनफैक्ट एक्विजिशन इज वेल फाउंडेड, और इसमें तो एविडेंसेस यू देव प्रोक्योर्ड द एविडेंस, सो एविडेंस इज देयर. एक्विजिशन मींस दे हैवंट येट प्रोक्योर्ड द इन्वेस्टिगेशन, they haven't yet procured the material. The investigation is still at the nascent stage. So ये फर्क है इनमें. बट डिफरेंस जब मैंने वो इसलिए हाईलाइट किया क्योंकि आपको वो दूसरे सेक्शन के साथ एक के साथ डिफरेंस करना है, नॉट विद दिस सेक्शन. वो एक्विजिशन वेल फाउंडेड एक और जगह पर है, वो यू विल अंडरस्टैंड दैट. यहाँ तक क्लियर हो? डू यू विश टू राइट दिस? नो ना, तो समझ में आ गया ना? लिखोगे?
Yes, समझ आ गया.
ठीक है,
No, sir, not needed.
ठीक है. सो नाउ सेकेंड थिंग. अब देखो चार चीजें हो सकती है. देयर कैन बी 4 थिंग्स. अब देखो 4 चीजें हो सकती हैं कि अब आ जाते हैं नॉट फाउंडेड पे. ठीक है, एंड वी विल अंडरस्टैंड द पर्पस ऑफ प्रोडक्शन ऑल्सो. फर्स्ट वी विल अंडरस्टैंड द पर्पस ऑफ प्रोडक्शन. The purpose of production is not provided under 167(2). The purpose of production is not provided under 167(2) or 167 subsection 1. You can examine the purpose after reading various sections. अब बाकी sections पढ़ के. अब how you can examine the purpose of production after reading 167 subsection 1, and then you can examine after reading 169 and 170. ये चारों पढ़ के आप समझ जाओगे कि what is the purpose of production. अब आ जाओ, इस पे करते हैं. अब आ जाओ, 4 चीजें हैं इसमें. The first thing that you have to bear in mind that 169, पहले तो these are the situations that occur generally. First is 169. ठीक है, अब 169 में देखो. Are you guys in 169?
Yes, sir.
When upon an investigation under this chapter, it appears to the officer in charge of the police station that there is no sufficient evidence. अब यहाँ पर क्या है कि police officer is thinking that there is no sufficient evidence or reasonable grounds of suspicion to justify the forwarding of the accused to the magistrate. Such officer shall, if sureties as such officer may direct to appear, and if and when so required before the magistrate empowered to take cognizance of the offense, such officer shall, if such person is in custody, release him on his executing bond, with or without sureties as such person may direct to appear, and if and when so required before the magistrate empowered to take cognizance of the offense on police report, and to try the accused or commit him to trial. अब देखो इसमें क्या कर रहे हैं कि you are having here क्या हो रहा है कि after interrogation within 24 hours, you feel that the person has not committed the offense. The moment you are interrogating, you feel that this person has not committed the offense. Within 24 hours, you feel that this person has not committed the offense. In that case, you will release him under bond under section 169. So You can say what is happening under 169 is that evidences are not sufficient or the acquisition are not well founded. So evidences आपके sufficient नहीं है इसमें. In this case, so that is the reason you are releasing the accused. So here what is happening? Police officer after interrogation. Police officer after interrogation within 24 hours. Within 24 hours, believes that the accused has not committed the offense. Then there is no need of production. क्यों लाओगे जब आप मान रहे हो कि you haven't committed the offense? Why to bring him before the magistrate? There is no need of production. Rather, he can release him. He can release him on bond. Release him. Realize लिख दिया. Release. He can release him on bond. On bond under section 169. ठीक है, ये clear है? So this is one aspect of it. Now here the main element is you are believing, the police officer is believing that the offense is not committed. So the police officer is feeling that the offense is not committed. That is the reason you are releasing the fellow. You are saying that ठीक है, जाओ. ठीक है, अब आ जाओ second situation पे. Now second situation is 167. In order to understand 167, in order to understand second situation, you will have to read subsection 2. एक बार आ जाओ subsection 2 पे. Subsection 2 of 167. आ जाओ. क्या अंदर क्लियर है ना? भटके तो नहीं हो? चल रहे हो ना मेरे साथ ही? ठीक है
सर.
हाँ जी, आ जाओ 167 पे आ जाओ. 167 subsection 2. Now what does 167 subsection 2 say? So 167 subsection 2 says that the magistrate to whom an accused person is forwarded under this section may whether he has or has not jurisdiction to try the case, from time to time authorize the detention of the accused in custody as such magistrate thinks fit for a term not exceeding 15 days in the whole, and if has no jurisdiction to try or commit and considers further detention unnecessary, he may order the accused to be forwarded to the magistrate having jurisdiction. So ये जो 15 days की बात कर रहे हैं ना, this 15 days they are trying detention of the accused in such custody. ये such custody is police custody. जो such custody they are talking about is police custody. 15 days period is of police custody. ठीक है? So this 15 days period they are talking about is police custody period. Now this is the second situation that I am talking about. So here, after interrogation within 24 hours of the arrest, the police officer believes that the person has committed the offense and he needs to be further interrogated. उसे लग रहा है कि यार offense तो commit किया है and I want to examine him more. So in that case, he will produce him before the magistrate and seek police custody. So this is the second situation. ठीक है? After interrogation, लिख रहे हो?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
After interrogation, within 24 hours of arrest, the police officer police officer believes that accused has committed the offense, has committed offense. Accused has committed offense, and he needs to be examined, and he needs to be interrogated or examined. Interrogated, okay, ठीक है. So in such case he will produce him before magistrate and seek police custody and seek PC. यहां तक क्लियर है?
Yes, sir.
ठीक है. अब देखो, अब आ गया तीसरा चीज. ठीक है, अब आ गया तीसरा चीज. अब यहां पर है अगेन 167, अगेन सबसेक्शन 2. नाउ दिस इज थर्ड सिचुएशन. इसमें क्या हो रहा है कि 24 hours you have examined, you feel that the accused has committed the offense and there is no need of further interrogation. ठीक है, you feel that the accused has committed offense but you need further investigation from him. In that case you will produce him before the magistrate. ठीक है, and in that case you cannot keep his custody without the permission of magistrate. ठीक है, आपको भले ही लगता है कि उसने ऑफेंस किया है, you have procured evidence, still you cannot keep his custody beyond 24 hours without the permission of the magistrate. Now thereupon the magistrate will be free to grant judicial custody or bail. दोनों कर सकते. So this is the third situation. In this case further interrogation is not required. So ये लिख लो कि further interrogation not required. Interrogation not required. ठीक है. So you can write in cases where further interrogation is not required. In cases where further interrogation is not required, interrogation is not required. ठीक है. In cases where further interrogation is not required, कुछ जगह पे जहाँ पे further interrogation की जरूरत बिल्कुल नहीं है. In cases where further interrogation is not required, in that case he will, even in those cases the accused will be produced before magistrate as police officer PO cannot keep him in custody beyond 24 hours without the permission of magistrate. Without permission of magistrate. अब इस केस में क्या करेगा? In such cases the magistrate is free to either grant bail, to either order JC, that is judicial custody, or to release the accused on bail. छोड़ भी देगा अगर उसे लगता है कि this is an obedient person, so he can release the accused on bail. Clear है यहां तक? क्लियर है यहां तक गाइस?
Yes.
जो मैं समझाना चाह रहा हूं वो समझ में आ रही है? ठीक है.
Yes, sir.
तो ये हो गया 169, ये हो गया 167, this हो गया 167 again. This is a situation of police custody. This is a situation of JC or bail. Fine. Now there is a fourth situation that we have already dealt with. That is a situation under 170. ये आपको fourth situation होगी. ठीक है? There is a fourth situation of under 173. उसमें क्या है कि if the investigation is completed within 24 hours, if the investigation, ये next में लिखते हैं, next में लिखे, ये लिख लिया ना सबने?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
ठीक है. So ये है आपकी fourth situation, that is 170. So इसमें if the investigation is completed within 24 hours, investigation completed within 24 hours, completed within 24 hours, within 24 hours, 24 hours, in that case, and investigation is completed within 24 hours, then the PO will not produce, then PO will not produce the accused under section 167(1). Rather he will file PR. What is PR? Police report. That is charge sheet. He will file PR under section 173. 173 में PR file करेगा and produce the accused along with PR. The accused along with PR under section 170. ठीक है? So in this case, what is happening, since the PR is filed within 24 hours, so there is no need of production of the accused under 167. So since PR is filed within 24 hours, within 24 hours, there is no need of production under section 173. Sorry, 173 क्यों बोल रहा हूँ मैं, 167. ठीक है? यहाँ तक क्लियर हो?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
ठीक है. अब देखो ये I want to share something इससे related है. This you have understood, na? The police is interrogating a case within 24 hours. Police feels that the accused hasn't committed the offense. Police is releasing him. Fine. So while the police is releasing him, they also make an order. ठीक है? Now this order can be either a statement. This can be a 167 copy. मतलब whenever you are filing 167, you are putting a 167 copy, or it can be a 169. तो आपको inform करना पड़ता है at least magistrate को कि I have released so and so person because I could not procure the evidence. I could not see that there was any evidence. So I had to release him, and I have released him with bond. तो क्या हुआ था? There is this person. Police had arrested him first. ठीक है? Now what happened within that period? This is 24 hours. Within that period, first police prepared a report of 167. Report बनाते हैं 167 की to present before the magistrate. So in this report, they wrote in Marathi that so and so offense has been committed by him. मतलब offense असलेला आहे. मतलब offense अपराध असलेला आहे. So which means that the offense has been committed. Fine. This is what they did. असलेला आहे. असलेला means it has been committed.
तो झालेला आहे.
इसमें असलेला लिखा था. मैं बताता हूँ क्या हुआ था. So असलेला आहे. Then what did they do? यहाँ पर I don't know what happened. They changed their mind here. They converted this aslela into naslela. So the was this. इसको किया यहाँ से न, और उसको स को कर दिया ऐसे नस्लेला करके यहाँ डाल दिया, और ऐसा क्लियरली ऐसा ऊपर it was visible कि ये था कभी. And they sent it to the magistrate. Magistrate saw and magistrate became a little doubtful. So magistrate asked them reasons of this overwriting. कि why did you, और इसको ये जो 167 की रिपोर्ट है उसको कन्वर्ट कर दिया 169 की रिपोर्ट. ठीक है, मैजिक. And they left the accused. So the magistrate became a little suspicious कि why you have overwritten it. इसके ऊपर why you have overwritten, what is the explanation, explain. So see, when you are investigating, you would have investigated and then only you would have written na ki the offense has been committed. It is not like once you thought that offense has been committed and then later you thought no, offense has not been committed. So he asked for an explanation. They were not able to give a sound explanation. So what did the magistrate do? Magistrate ordered an investigation against them and he framed them for forgery. Okay. That case I am still handling that case. That is ongoing. So such things happen whenever 169 report is involved. So the magistrates are very careful with it because you are releasing a prospective accused, a person who was accused. You are releasing him. So the magistrates are very careful while they are reading this 169 report. So always ensure that the 169 report is framed in a proper manner. There are less overwritings. There are overwritings only of minor things. अब इतनी बड़ी चीज का आपने overwrite कर दिया. It's like this is the substantial part of the report, right? Nothing else is substantial except this part. This is the operative part, you can call, of the report. So if such things occur, the magistrate can take it very, magistrate can initiate a penal action also. Fine? Yahan tak clear ho? Yes, Anshika.
Sir, I have a question from a previous slide.
हाँ जी, पूछो.
Sir, in the third situation, the magistrate cannot order the police custody also.
In the third situation, he can order the police custody, but ideally he won't do it because interrogation is not required. The purpose of police custody is interrogation. Okay.
Okay, sir. So,
Further, interrogation is not required. The purpose of police custody is this.
Okay. So, just one thing, little bit I'm getting confused between 167 and the fourth situation. So here, sir, investigation is left, but in that investigation is also done within 24 hours, right, sir?
In which one?
Sir, in third and fourth situation.
Third and fourth situation in this investigation is in fourth situation investigation is complete within 24 hours.
But
you
sir,
are filing the police report directly.
In the third, it is left.
It is left. Only his interrogation is not required. You do not need the person.
Okay, sir. Okay,
you do not need the accused person, but investigation is remaining. Investigation as a whole is pending, right? आपको उस accused की जरूरत नहीं है अभी के लिए.
Okay, sir. Got it. Thank you, sir.
ठीक है. तो ये हो गया. ठीक है. Is this clear, guys? यहाँ तक clear हो?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
चलो. अब देखो. अब let us. अब एक और चीज बताता हूं मैं आपको. एक और इंटरेस्टिंग चीज बताता हूं. इरेज कर दूं. ठीक है. Now see 167.1 what words it uses. एक बार 167.1 देखो what words it is using. 161 is using when any person is arrested and detained in custody, it appears to the investigation cannot be complete within the period. There are reasonable grounds in well founded the officer in charge or police officer. अब ये इसको highlight करो. Officer in charge of the police station or the police officer making investigation. Now the question is कि whether officers under custom, NDPS, FEMA, they will be bound by 167 subsection 1. They have clearly mentioned police officer. Will they be bound? ठीक है. Even if they are bound. चलो ये 3 officers हैं. एक हो गया custom. One fellow is from custom. Second is NDPS. Third is from FEMA officers. Are these bound? Are these bound by section 167? It uses clearly police officers. Firstly. Secondly, these officers do not prepare case diaries. Okay, case diary is prepared by a police officer. So even if we are holding or even if we are bounding them, what will they produce before the magistrate? ठीक है, केस डायरी तो ये बनाते नहीं है. They do not make case diary. So what will they ultimately produce before the magistrate along with the accused? That is an important question. So this question arose. What do you guys think? वैसे आपका क्या विचार है इसमें? What do you guys think?
But it should be applicable.
Yes, Chetan.
सर अगर 167 की स्पिरिट से के वाइज जाए कि उसका जो पर्पस है तो दे शुड बी बाउंड बाय 167 एटलीस्ट टू प्रोड्यूस द अक्यूज्ड बिफोर मैजिस्ट्रेट. और केस डायरी का थोड़ा नहीं पता कि क्या प्रोड्यूस करेंगे उसकी जगह.
ठीक है. So this question came for the first time in Directorate of Enforcement, that is DE. ठीक है, Directorate of Enforcement, DE versus Deepak Mahajan of Enforcement, that is DE versus Deepak Mahajan. ठीक है, and that is 1994 Supreme Court. ठीक है. Now the court held that the officers, वैसे answer is yes, even they will be bound by it. Court held that instead of case diary, they will have to produce the documents that they have. The necessary documents that they have, they will have to produce them. All the documents that they have procured. So instead of case diary, they will have to produce this. So it was held that the officers under FERA, or the customs are bound by section 167 subsection 1, and they will also have to produce the accused. They will also have to produce the accused within 24 hours. 24 घंटे के अंदर आपको accused को produce करना है. ठीक है, within 24 hours of arrest. ठीक है, arrest before JM. अब दूसरी है कि सर दे डू नॉट हैव, ये केस डायरी का तो इनके पास है ही नहीं कुछ हिसाब. they are not obliged to make a case diary. How will you deal with this situation? The court held that since they do not prepare case diary, since they do not prepare any case diary, they will produce the copy of the document. They will produce the copy of the document. Prepared by them related to the case. Okay. So they have kept case diary as a mere formality. उन्होंने बोला आप copy of the document दे दो तो भी चल जाएगा. Not an issue. So even custom, NDPS, FEMA officers are also bound by this, by 167(1). So they will have to produce it before the magistrate whenever the arrest is there. Yes, Hardik.
Sir, I wanted to ask that in these special laws, will the judicial magistrate take cognizance, sir? Because in such cases, I have seen, sir, in CGST Act, there is commissioner to whom they report to.
No, even if they report to commissioner, but they will have to produce before the magistrate. Even if they report to the magistrate, they'll have to produce before the magistrate.
So, sir, even in special law cases, also judicial magistrate is taking the cognizance.
Okay, sir. Okay. For example, अब customs का बताता हूँ. The Custom Act, it is tried by CSAT or Customs Tribunal. But when the arrest is taken, so the first point of to seek further custody, you'll have to go to the magistrate. Okay, so that is decided by magistrate. Fine.
Okay, sir.
The thing is that I'll tell you one thing. When even you guys will be magistrates someday, and probably you guys will have these cases, customs, NDPS, FEMA, you will have. What happens whenever these cases come, because magistrates are not thorough with these acts in most cases, especially customs, so they tend to grant arbitrary police custody. ज़्यादा दिन की 14 दिन हाँ ले लो. They agree to every demand because they feel that since they are not thorough with it, so they will be doing injustice. So that is not ideally in these acts, except NDPS, of course, except NDPS, you are supposed to grant lesser police custody so that you can have a breathing period between to the accused. Okay, so let's end it here. See you in the next lecture.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Chalo, bye guys.
Thank you, sir.
Bye guys.
Sir.
Anji.
Thank you, sir.
Chalo, bye guys.